Who doesn't like a pay raise? Who doesn't like to see their wages go up? That should be a common ground that we can all easily find agreement in. Unfortunately, though, they want pay raises, they want wage growth to slow down. Who is they? Well, the Federal Reserve. Now, I don't want to make this very clear up front. This is not some sort of political statement. The Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, who's the head of it, was appointed by President Trump, but he was also reappointed by President Biden. So both of these people have their fingers in the equation here when it comes to Jerome Powell. Again, yes, I realize President Trump originally appointed him, but then President Biden had the chance to get rid of him, but he didn't. He reappointed him. So that's just, there's no political dynamic going on here. And it's also well known that inflation is crazy. President Biden wants to fight inflation. None of this is controversial here. So let's look at how the person that President Biden appointed to fight inflation is going to fight inflation. Now, what you're looking at here on the screen, maybe you already read through it, is from the Federal Reserve meeting that they recently had, where they basically just talk more about how they're going to, do monetary policy and in this situation, fight inflation. And yes, they did raise interest rates, but it's always what's going on in the fine print. What is actually being said outside of, the big headlines. And here you can see that the Federal Reserve, again, Powell flat out says, okay, all right, things are getting out of control here. We don't want to see prices going up in the sense of pay raises. And right here, and this is from the Wall Street Journal, Powell says the Fed would like to see wage increases slow. So right here, Jerome Powell said he would like to see wage increases start to slow. And then he's talking about the policies, the tools that are being put into place. And the policy is partly designed to slow those pay raises. And then here is the direct quote. Wages are moving up in ways that are not consistent with 2% inflation over time. Now, 2% is important because that is their objective. They want to get inflation, bring it back down to only being at 2%. Right now, it's at 7.9%, but they want to get that back down to 2%. So that's where that's coming from. But I love the clever wording. I love how he says, moving up in ways that are not consistent with 2% inflation over time. In other words, pay raises are moving up too fast. We need to bring them back down. We need to slow them down. So that is what is, that is their goal. So I just bring this up as an FYI. And if you're planning on seeing more wage, if you're planning on getting more pay raises or a pay raise in the first place, I'm not saying that you can't get it done. I'm not saying that it won't happen. All I'm saying is that seemingly by the, Federal Reserve's own admission, that's looking like it might be an uphill battle because they are trying to get all that stuff to slow down. As I've said in past videos, I don't say any of this to discourage you. I'm just saying it to shoot straight with you, to tell you as it is, so that you can factor these, environments into whatever your, decision-making process is when it comes to your own personal financial journey. So that's that's one of the, I would say, kind of nasty little tidbits that I don't see a whole lot of people talking about. Is literally just a blatant admission. Yeah, pay raises need to slow down. They're happening too fast. They're happening too much. We got to get that stuff to slow down if we're going to fight inflation. So just be aware and prepared for it. So let me know your comments on this down below. That always helps. I always love to hear your thoughts on this sort of stuff as viewers. And do you enjoy these current event type videos? If you do enjoy them, then I'm kind of enjoying them myself just to keep people informed on what's going on out there from the economic front of things. Because all these issues are also very practical, right? It's not like some sort of theoretical economic textbook where it's talk about equations and stuff that doesn't really feel too personable. But yeah, pay raises are quite practical in your life. So if you enjoy these types of videos, then like I said, let me know that down in the comment section too, and I'd be happy to continue to do these videos as the news continues to roll out. But yeah, as of now, pay raises, they want those to slow down. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.